I don't mean to alarm you, but I just found out that ex-veganism is a psyop from the underground governments of the Ukraine, in tandem with Bigfoot, to keep you from ascending through the flat Earth dome. We should probably talk about it.
I am a vegan. You are a loser.
So I've been vegan now for about 2 weeks, and as the meat nutrients slowly leave my body and I become more deficient than a baby kangaroo, I feel pretty fantastic, I gotta tell you. A lot of things have changed. Just my energy levels. I didn't think they could get better, but carbs are better than fat. Fat is the backup. I can see it now fully. It's a nice backup. It's good to have it. But the carb power plus fasting? 1 meal a day is the key to life. Also, I'm so much less angry now. It's not even funny. That was becoming a huge problem. I was mad at kittens. I'm mad at kittens now. Everything was irritating me. Just the sounds of people chewing, just people in masks. Within like 3 days of being vegan, I'm no longer mad. It's fantastic. I am very convinced that veganism is the way long term, especially. No deficiencies will ever, there's no such thing as vitamins. You've been lied to. And I'm just thinking, I see a lot of vegans thrive in long term. Simnet, Life Regenerator, John Rose, Luke Corona, like there's so many Marcus Rothkrans and Kara. There's so many of them, and they're completely ignoring this whole ex-vegan agenda. They're like, whatever you're doing, that's veganism? That's weird. Maybe don't do a cucumber flush and like call it veganism. Maybe eat something more than fruit peels. Something changed in my mind. This year I realized veganism was healthy. I doubted it before, but now it's like, no, has to be the way. It has to be the way of the future. You cannot argue it. You can try down below, and I will delete your comment and send it to Santa Claus. That brings us to the ex-veganism psyop. I do believe there's something. I didn't start doubting veganism until I started watching people like Snake Diet and Three Ridge, and I'm peeking at people like, why are they healthy? They claim to be healthy. They're both super angry. I was feeling it on the keto plan. Even though I'm eating 1 meal a day and I'm trying not to eat too much protein, it's like anger. You fill that liver with fat. The liver is the anger organ. You can't deny science. I can, and I always will. So we have all these influencers, Michaela Peterson, her dad, they're claiming they were healed on meat, and I could claim the same thing. I felt pretty fantastic, except the anger, liver anger, and constipation. That's fine. But like, it does work on a certain physical level, but spiritually, mentally, I'm not so sure. I see the carnivores, they're very just apathetic. They balance between not giving a shit about anything or super angry about something. That's the carnivore spectrum of life. Vegans also have that super angry or like floating around in cotton, just in a forest. Now, I'm not saying Snake Diet is part of the psyop. I believe that they were psyoped. And then it happened before them. It's like the chicken and the egg. What came first? Snake Diet's rage or Bigfoot's secrets telling him to be mad at something? Something happened first. I don't know what it was, an event. We're just in the news, we started to doubt veganism. It was in the mainstream news, probably like, they're so deficient. Oh, a baby died. Look at them. It's true, like that Italian family, like they killed their baby with a vegan diet, but it was just like bananas they were eating. Like nothing but bananas or something. No breast milk. Oh, this is not vegan, baby. Leave my breast. The evil former rulers of our world that are no longer in control, we're just planting psyops everywhere. Just disinformation. You have a healthy, like healing, I healed this on a raw vegan diet. And then they'll throw in, I died on a raw vegan diet. I was deficient. Speaking of dying, oh my God. My hero, David Klein, he's dead. The guy that saved my life. What's up with all these raw vegans dying from strange things? He inhaled some what is that stuff? The silicon. Diatomaceous earth. Like he was fixing his cat who had fleas or something and inhaled it. That stuff is like spiky. You can't inhale that stuff. And then he got like pneumonia, dead. My hero. That happened a long time ago. I didn't even know. come back. He's probably a year-old baby now, super baby, raw vegan parents. He's gonna save us. I'm waiting for your next book, buddy. How long is it gonna be? Our mind is very powerful. I'm fully convinced if you believe a diet is healthy, it will heal you, no matter what. Like if you super actually believe that Cheetos were like the healthiest thing, you were raised like we need cheese curds and wheat and corn. That's the healthiest thing. And you brainwashed that kid at an early age. He's like, yeah, these are good. They taste good. They're natural, right? Aluminum? Is that aluminum? You could heal anything on that Cheeto diet, and same goes in the opposite way. If you believe veganism is unhealthy, you're like, oh no, there's not a lot of nutrients. B12, where do you... It's in everything. B12 analogs are probably the real thing. It's in nori. I entered in my wheatgrass juice powder. It gave me like 12,000% B12. I don't understand why. Maybe it has it in there. It's just bacteria. You go lick a tree, asshole. There's your B12. Don't quote me on that. Don't you die on my watch. I do supplement, a little tiny bit, just a little squirt. I really do feel like it's an agenda to keep us away from the healthiest diet possible. I used to say that about carnivore, thinking they were pushing veganism to keep us weak and apathetic. I don't feel weak or apathetic. I feel like, let's help. Let's help somebody. I'm gonna go save a kid today. I'll be arrested. So you have to be careful who you're listening to. You never know what the agenda is behind it, how they're pushing it out there. There's people out there spreading this stuff. They're paid to do it. And then others are just, they believe those guys. And then they're not paid to do it. Like, I don't believe Snake Diet is paid at all. He's making Bitcoin dollars from fat people, and there's nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I believe he's doing what he feels is healthy, as have I been doing the whole time. I bet most of us are, but we're stupid, easily misled, especially me. I don't think that meat path is the way. You have to kill an animal. You would go against your instinct to do it. It doesn't feel right to me. If it feels right to you, I understand. I get you. Go murder a baby. Do you want my cat? Do you want to murder my cat? Where are you? I might make a video, the vegan cat owner dilemma. It is a dilemma because now I'm still buying meat. I'm buying more meat than I ever did for the cat. So we might give her away to a homeless person in Texas. So don't be weak-minded and allow yourself to be brainwashed against fruits and vegetables, grains and seeds, nuts and beans. Those are opposite. I put the categories together wrongly. The whole anti-nutrient agenda, it's a psyop, guaranteed. Don't quote me on that. It just feels like people with good digestion don't react to these plant anti-nutrients that are designed to like deter a mosquito. It doesn't even kill them right away. It's just like, oh, maybe I should stop. A tiny little mosquito. They don't eat plants. I understand that. I don't know how the world works. But like a cricket biting on a leaf, it's like, okay, there's some anti-nutrients. I should stop. It doesn't even kill a cricket, you weak bitch. Oh, God, it's killing me. You're God's highest creation, if he exists. We're not going there today. Not today. But I do believe the whole anti-nutrient thing is just misinformation, and every single healing diet has a misinformation side on purpose. And so we're left here to decipher through all the lies and the truth. Intuition. It's the only way. Right in there. I've been getting a lot of hate since making the switch from super happy, healed carnivores, apparently. They're super angry that I don't want to kill animals for some reason. I don't know why. Why aren't you healthy and balanced in the mind? I don't get it. I'm just doing what feels right to me. And I healed a bunch of shit on veganism, and things are pretty good. I'm just gassy as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Get a couple breakouts and gas. Things are weird. Sometimes this house fills up with a sulfur element, and I'm afraid for explosions, but so far, I've been lucky to avoid them. I'm gonna leave now. What do you think? Veganism a psyop? Or the truth, and it's been psyoped from behind? What's the truth? What feels right to you? Post it down below. And thumb up the video. Thumb it down. If you also have a psyop, you believe that dolls are your ancestors, Where was that going? I could have taken it down a path and we could have dove deep on that one, but we didn't. We're going to avoid it. I'm going to leave after you buy a vegetable police t-shirt. I switched lenses. Did anybody notice it? Wow. Subscribe for more to the camera channel to find out why I did that. Subscribe for more.